Hello there, welcome to video number 4 of my Guitar 101 video series. This is Jacob Lambros, and let's get to it. So, today we're going to talk about chord charts. And basically, chord charts help you learn chords. In fact, it's how you read chords, along with a lot of other stuff. So it's really important to learn how to read these. So, if you look right here on my whiteboard, there's this box here. This is a chord chart. And they did a really helpful thing here. They wrote the strings above it. See, this is my Elvis 8 Dynamite Good by Elvis. Okay, so if you look at these vertical lines, those represent the strings, like how I have my guitar here. Okay, so this line right here is the low E, and this line clear over here is the high E. Okay, and this is everything in between. Cool. So you got these spaces here. All right, those are the frets. And what will happen is if you look over here where I got some chords written out, I got these dots on the spaces and on the vertical lines, and those tell you where you place your fingers. So like if you look at this dot right here, this is the A string, okay, because look, it's the A string, okay, and it's 1, 2, 3 frets up. So if I go on my A string here, hold on, let me get you in good view. Okay, go up 1, 2, 3. There's that note on the chord chart. Now that's not the whole story though. Okay, if you look right here, it says 3 at the bottom. That's referring to your finger number. So I need to have my third finger right there. Boom, that guy. Okay. And that's basically how you read charts, you know. You got to watch out for these though, because if you see an X, when you actually go to strum these chords, you need to not strum that string, okay? Now these guys are open strings, so there's no fingers on them, but you still strum them, okay? You leave them open, all right? And there you go. So what we're going to do, these 8 chords right here, I highly recommend memorizing these 8 chords. These are so common no matter what style of guitar you want to lean towards. These are so common, you're going to find them in everything. You should know all of these chords. So I'm going to go through all of these chords and show them to you, and also so you can get a good sense of how to read these. And that'll basically be this video. So let's get to it. Alright, so this is called an E minor chord. Okay, you see that little M there? When you have a little M, that makes it a minor chord, and basically minor chords are sad sounding chords, and I'll show you when I got it going. So here's our low E, it's open, but on the A string, there's this dot right here, okay, and it's 1, 2, it's 2 frets up, and it's first finger. So here's my A string, 1, 2, and I already got the right finger, first finger. So there's that dot, okay. Now, same thing almost, just 4th string, okay? See, 2nd fret, but 2nd finger, but just 4th string. So here's 2nd finger, okay, 1, 2, and there's that other dot. Now I need to have both of them at the same time, so there's both of them at the same time, and there's no X's, so I just strum everything, and that's an E minor chord, all right? And listen to that, pretty sad sounding, right? Okay, cool. Now this is a D chord, and this is actually a major chord. So major chords are happy sounding chords. Cool. Now, so we got 2 X's, so we don't strum the 6th or the 5th string, okay, the low E or the A, but we do strum the D string open, okay. Now we got a dot here on the 2nd fret, 1, 2, on that string, and it says first finger. So here I am, I'm on the G string. 1, 2, okay, and I already got my finger, so that's our first finger for the D, okay. Now, let's go to this one actually, so that's 2nd fret on the high E, okay, so, and I got 2nd finger, so that's this, okay, then I got this dot, and that's on the B string, alright, and that's 1, 2, 3 frets up, so I take my 3rd finger, boom, there's D, and I don't strum these 2. So watch, I'm gonna start from the D string and strum that. and there's a D chord. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's a major chord. Okay, and here's a big thing you need to know. You can say that it's just D, like if you went to somebody and said, oh, hey, it's a D chord, and they'll know what you're talking about. Or you can say D major. Okay, but you can't do that with minor chords. You need to specify that they're minor. Okay, because if you tell somebody, oh, it's an E chord, they're going to think it's this chord here. Okay, you need to say E minor and don't say E M. I have students do that. It's funny. Okay, it's E minor. Okay, and here's an A minor. There's a little M. Here's a D minor, little M. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, let's just keep going. So here's a G chord. Okay, and look, we got a pinky going on this chord because we got a 4. Okay, so this is 3rd fret, 2nd finger on the low 6th string, the low E. Okay, so I got 2nd finger, 1, 2, 3, boom. There's that first dot. Okay, now I need this dot. So that's 2nd fret on the A string. It's 1st finger. So boom. Okay, that's what we got so far. Now the D string and the G string are both open. Now we got 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the B string. So there's that. And then we got pinky also on the 3rd fret, but on the top string. And there's that. I planted my pinky down. That's a G chord. Really common chord right there. Cool. Or a G major if you prefer to say that. All right, let's keep going. Here's a C. So 6th string is X'd out. We don't strum it. Nothing on it. Okay. 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the A string. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we got 2nd fret with the 2nd finger. Okay, look, I'm on the 2nd fret. Okay. Then look, G is open. Okay. That's a really common mistake people make with this chord. They'll plant their first finger on the G string, but no, look, you're skipping a string. It's on the 2nd string, so it's right here. If I add those other 2 guys, I don't strum this one, so I'm going to start from here. And that's a C. And you can see that the last E is open. All right, let's try this E chord now. I moved it up here into the good charts. Okay, so we got open E, and then we got the 2nd fret with the 2nd finger on the A string. So here's our A string, boom. 2nd fret, 2nd finger. All right, cool. This is a 3, and it's on 2nd fret, so 3rd finger on the D string. Okay, there's those 2. Then we got to add our 1st finger here. That's the 1st fret, and that's the G string. Okay, and it's 1st finger. So that's right there. If you notice, no X's, so you strum everybody. There's an E. Cool. All right, and then here's A. Okay, so we don't strum the 6th string below E, but we do strum the A string open. All right, these are all on the 2nd fret, on the D string, G string, and B string. Right? The fingers go 1, 2, 3. So that's basically just this. And I didn't strum that, so that's an A major. That's a tricky chord. People think that's simple, but you got to be careful to fit all those on the same fret. They're on different strings, but they're still on the same fret. So, okay, cool. This is a really common chord, A minor. You should know this. So here's X, open A. So now we got 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the D string. Okay. Then we got 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the G string. So there's that. And then we got the 1st finger on the B string on the 1st fret. And the last E is open. And there's A minor. And then finally, last chord we're going to do. This is a D minor. 2 X's. Okay. And then D string open. So here's 2nd fret, 2nd finger, put on the 3rd string. So here's the string. Okay, there's that. And then we got 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the B string. So that's this guy. And then finally, top string, the high E, very 1st fret, 1st finger. It's right there. I re-add those other 2. And Notice I'm not strumming all the strings. I'm strumming the top 4. Okay, because of those X's. People forget about those X's. Don't be one of those people. Okay, cool. So that's reading chord charts, and those are the 8 chords that I recommend getting memorized. So that is video number 4 of my Guitar 101 video series. You have a good one. Keep it real, and I'll see you next time.